Saturday. Oh yes, AEW Collision. The AEW Collision live stream is on the air, guys. Welcome. Most excited for Ospreay versus Cage. Ospreay versus Cage has 100% of the vote right now for the most exciting thing of the evening. All right. That's on. That's on. Let's make sure we have everything in order. There we go. I'll let the Undertaker tell us a story as we wait for a Collision to start.
We are the pioneers of American Wagyu.
American Wagyu,
Almost
guys.
30 years ago, we bred our first...
American Wagyu.
Hey guys, Maven here. Today we are joined by WWE legend, the Phenom, Hall of Famer,
The Undertaker.
The Undertaker,
Oh, yeah.
or Mark Calloway.
Thank you for coming out, man. I just it's been a while.
It's
There we
been
go.
too long. Today we're going to be breaking
Welcome,
down
everybody.
the very
Thank you for
first
joining me.
Hell in a Cell match featuring you versus Shawn Michaels.
Wow.
And what I love about this match is it's still going on today.
It's still going on today.
Okay, so we're in St. Louis, Missouri. At this point, wrestling fans, they knew cage matches. They knew
It's
the
the
old steel
Phenom,
cage with
guys.
the blue.
Right.
This was the first time anyone had ever seen a cage with the
Captain.
top. Am I correct?
Yeah, yeah, absolutely.
My
correct.
fellow
Yes.
Captain Radio.
So Shawn and I have been in this angle. And
Welcome, Radio.
Every kind of match, every kind of thing that we did, some way or
Yes.
another, he found a
Captain
way to weasel his way out.
Jean-Luc
And that was how
Gritte.
the Hell in the Cell was created.
Captain
Two
Jean-Luc
men enter,
Saga.
One man.
One
leaves.
man go out, and there's no exits. So going into this match, you are the baby face, the good guy,
Yes.
and
Yep.
he is the heel, the bad guy.
No, indeed not, is the official.
Dang, man, I haven't seen this match
Up
in
until this point,
forever.
how much had you worked with Shawn?
We had worked quite a bit. He was the reason why I at SummerSlam that year I'd lost the title, and that kind of started our feud. What's so funny is at this point, like, I don't care a whole lot for Shawn,
Right.
personally, but there's probably no one that I'd rather be in the ring with.
The moment you get in the ring, the way you feel about someone backstage, it's out the window.
Yeah.
You don't care.
Yeah,
But you know Shawn is going to do business,
he's gonna bring it.
and he's going to
Yeah.
bring the best out of you.
Yes, absolutely. You know, there's also just that little bit of like, I want to,
Yeah.
I want to, I want
show
to
you
be
what I
better
got.
than you.
I wanna show you
And
what I got.
know- Yeah, he
Yeah.
wants to be better than me because we're still kind of climbing and fighting for those top spots. And this was, I'm pretty proud of this match. It really is good.
Is to make certain
Bing
there's
bong.
only one way in and one way out. The official will have the key.
Small things like that is what sold it. Shawn checking
Yep.
to see, am I really locked in?
Am I really locked in? Wait a minute, guys. This is not what we planned.
Wait a minute, guys.
And I'm
I
taking my
rethought
time. Look,
this.
I'm about to
you
wear
got him where you want him.
Yeah, I'm about to wear him out, and I know it. It's the art of wrestling. It is the storytelling aspect. I'm like a great white shark, and
Yes.
that's a wounded tuna right there.
Yep.
Michaels underneath. Michaels now. Oh, this is not going to be pretty.
How much of this did you guys have any of this called? Or
Some of obviously some of
Big
the
spots.
bigger stuff, but all this is all
This
all
is-
ad
yeah,
lib.
yeah.
yeah. This is ad lib. This is me letting him do his thing,
Yeah.
and giving him the space and the time to do it.
and the time to digest it.
Yeah, the story I'm telling here, I've got him where I want him.
Right.
There's nobody that can help him. There's no way out. All my frustrations from all the matches and all the times,
Right.
I'm taking it out on him.
Right.
Taking it out on him. Aye, Captain Gritty. Radio's teleporting around
And
the
this
place.
is what's so good right here about Shawn. As good
Radio,
as he
thanks
was
for,
athletically and
dipping your
all the
toe
things
in
that he can
the
do,
waters
he
of
was ahead
YouTube,
his
man. Thank
time.
you.
When it came to Dukes, like when it came to fighting, you still believed in him.
Yeah,
because he's fighting for his life right now.
You still believe he could be in a fight
Yes.
with you.
Oh, look at Michaels.
Remember when I first got called up and you and I were doing business together and just trying to think of how am I going to make people think that I'm in a real
Right.
fight with you? Because, let's be honest.
Uh-oh. Now,
Didn't really look
now,
like it would have been much of a
Ospreay and
fight.
Brian Cage only have
Unless we tell a
67%
story.
of the vote. It's not at 100% anymore.
But it's you talk about telling the story. If it's not real, if it doesn't look like it could be a realistic fight, what are the people don't want to see it?
Yeah.
I noticed Sean, the way he kind of turned the tables slightly was a cheap shot to the top of the knee.
Yeah.
Which the way to bring a big man down, chop him down.
Chop him down.
And then also what Sean did in that is
All right, hang
the
on. I'll be
intensity.
right back.
Yeah, he raised it.
He had to raise it. He had a window, right?
Yeah.
He had a window. This is a big dude. I've got to pour on the gas.
Right.
Where I think today there's too much, like after that kick, I think a lot of people in today's, right, they would have glad-handed the people. They would have went to the crowd.
Yeah.
It doesn't make sense. Would you do that? You wouldn't do that in a fight. You wouldn't do that in that kind of situation. And that's one of my biggest pet peeves. Is athletically gifted as the talent pool is today, they glad hand too much with the audience.
And Shawn Michaels hammering away on The Undertaker.
I remember Fit Finley when I was transitioning to a heel. He used to tell me, the moment you get that heat, set it in. Whether it's if you do a kick or whether you do get them off their feet, do something that sets it in that the tables have turned.
Yes.
And do it aggressively.
You've got to change gear. There's gears.
Yes.
To what's going on. You start in first gear, but when that window opens up, brother, you got to hit sixth and hit it quick.
Because if you don't, you're not only not protecting yourself, you're not protecting your opponent.
No, you're not doing anything. Yeah.
Then you both look like shit.
Yeah, exactly. Very, very well said.
Submission. No disqualifications in this match, obviously.
As a heel, even when I was a babyface.
What the is my life?
Just in time for an unskippable ad. I got great
At
timing.
US Bank, when we say we're in it with you, we mean
Timing of greatness.
it. Not just for the good stuff, but for all the
Okay, bye.
And the way I like to sell
Panda,
personally,
welcome.
I like to
Excalibur,
sell
welcome.
on the move. A lot of times someone will take a bump and then
It's almost time,
they
guys.
just sit there.
Saturday night's
They
all
die.
right
They
for
die.
fighting.
And what do you got to do?
We got
You're
Will
not gonna
Ospreay
pin 'em
versus
yet.
Brian Cage for the
And why
title
would you
tonight.
pick
We
for
got
somebody that you've knocked down?
Your goal was to get them down. Why are you
Christian's
picking 'em up?
crew,
Picking 'em up,
Luchasaurus,
right? So
and Nick
with
Wayne.
me,
They're in action.
when I got into a really good sell,
Okada has a
I
match
never
tonight.
tried not to die until it was
what
at
else? What
the
else?
very end for whatever the spot might be.
Samoa
trying to
Joe?
pull myself
Woo.
up the ropes, and by the time I get up, when I finally get to my feet, man, they're right
Gosh,
there.
I
Boom,
think
drop
there's
me
like
down again.
at least 3 other
And then I have
things
to
that
start
I'm
the process
forgetting at the
all
moment.
over
But
again.
is Yuta on? I don't know.
And Michaels. Oh,
I don't remember seeing Yuta.
Like that's a hell of a bump. People don't realize.
Yeah,
people just
Kayla's
watch,
done
they
with
don't
WWE.
realize
That was so
how
weird to hear.
high
It's like,
a
what?
wrestling ring is.
I did
And
not
then they
expect
think
that.
We're falling on pillars.
Yes.
It's
The match
AR
have-
Fox.
the
AR
mats have
Fox fought,
improved for years, as everything goes. But those mats right there
Oh my goodness, it's the Robert Elbow.
glorified yoga mats. Were those mats different
The
than
Robert
mats I
Elbow.
would be on 5 years later?
no,
Robert,
I think
thank
that
you for the
those-
bits,
these
man.
Are about, these are
First
about the
cheer
same.
of the day.
Yeah.
Get away, get away.
Oh, perfect 10.
Sean's the heel.
Sean's
So
the- and
10
Sean
bits.
was a little more tenured.
Yo, Robert Stone,
he
thank
had
you
a year
again,
or
man.
so,
Thank you for the
ahead of
bits.
me. During these, it's kind of both of
Um,
us. Like
AR Fox
I would think
fought,
of something that I wanted to do, and boom, I'd give it to him, and then he would come
What's
back
his
like, "Oh,
name?
give me this because I want to take this bump for you." to do this
Shingo
kind of thing." So
Takagi.
this was
He
kind
fought
of a,
Takagi on
collaborative
Rampage, I think.
type,
So he just had a match. Maybe
call
he'll
where,
fight again though.
like back in the day, the heels usually always called.
We shall
the
see.
Match and but
Who?
this is
Shingo
more of a-
Takagi.
This is more of a.
You don't know about
50-50.
Shingo?
all this that you're putting in, that's like just money in the
He's
bank
pretty good.
that you're putting in. No
I think
pun
he's on the
intended.
show tonight.
Gotcha. See,
Look
you
at
did that.
Look at that.
was good.
I'll show you
looks
him.
like I know what the hell I'm doing. But that's the
You
story.
guys have to let me know what you
really
think about
tell
my
putting it in.
my
So when
television
Sean
graphic that I
does
made.
Yep.
Whoa, what's this?
Change it over. It's gonna mean something.
Yep.
Oh my goodness. Dudley, you heard that?
Oh, look at the Undertaker. Right
Oh,
to the
Dudley's jumping
He
around.
used his hair
Oh
to
my
sell
goodness.
so
It's
good.
pizza.
And you would whip your hair. Just
Oh my
One
goodness.
of the little things, yeah.
It's one of the things that
Dudley's
bald
hopping
guys-
around.
Yeah, well.
Oh, yo, radio, thank you so much.
as
Oh,
far
it's
as,
pizza.
pacing
Dudley,
and
it's
everything,
pizza.
We're the last match tonight. We know exactly
Dudley's trying to break
how
dance.
much time is left in the pay-per-view. So, and I
Yo.
think they backed out.
So far, not interesting
30, 40
card.
minutes.
Can I say how much time did you have going in?
Yeah, we had plenty of
There's a
time.
lot
We
of
knew
star
that we
power
didn't
on
have to
tonight's
rush
card. Oh yeah, Chris
anything.
Jericho's on tonight.
We knew the story.
Jericho
we
and
wanted to tell.
Big Bill.
No. And Undertaker.
Dang,
Look at that face,
Undertaker
look
with
at
a
his face.
clobbering
Yeah.
clothesline on
It's
Shawn
like
Michaels.
everything he's trying to do. It's
Because you finally had
Getting
him where
tired
you
of grilled
wanted him.
cheese.
The Undertaker.
Oh my goodness. Radio, thank you so much.
Tide's been turned a little bit. Are we into the heat?
Yeah, I think we're getting into the heat, but just boom, whatever. I don't remember what he did there to stop me, but man, he just hammered me, and then he dives into the ring. Like he's just basically trying to create enough time to recoup.
Get some space.
Instead of
Who cares about Jericho at this
like
point?
0 to heat.
Hi guys. Hi. It's me, Chris Jericho. Hi.
The cell that you're enclosed in, how does that make it more difficult to have a banger, to have a great match?
You have to be able to use the cell as a weapon.
Right.
That's the key to, okay, this is different than a cage. With a cell, I mean, you're not really limited because you have plenty of room to work and move around.
Yeah.
Cages are more difficult because the cages are moved up to
right on the apron.
against the apron.
Yeah.
So, you got to be careful when you get thrown into the ropes and you're not, and you hit and your head whiplashes into it. So here you have lots of room to do things and use the cell, like I said, as a weapon.
Looks like there's
It's
more space
almost
today,
like
doesn't it?
its own character in
Yes.
itself.
Yes.
Looks like they have more space between the cell and the ring these days. Nice
Did
move.
you guys go into the whole Hell in a Cell, and did you think
What is
it
this
would-
company called again? Collision?
One time,
It's
one time
AEW.
only? Or did you
AEW
hope,
Collision.
we might be onto
This
something here.
the name of the
No,
show
this
is Collision.
This was just designed.
Oh, no,
as,
Panda.
As was going to be the.
Dang
This was
it!
going to be the coup de grace to our angle.
I don't think
And
that counts.
Lord,
I didn't
remember,
say
we
it.
didn't have any clue that
No.
it
Yeah,
would
you stumbled.
be so many Hell in a Cells.
Yeah,
it's a
okay, you
part
got
of,
me.
It's a part of wrestling.
was too
now,
quick.
And I think it will always be the be all end all
Yeah.
kind of match to
Yeah.
have.
It's only fitting. It started
Heck yeah,
this way.
man.
Let's end it this way.
You guys think Hell in a
You
Cell
could
is
get
the
me
ultimate
with a chair
ending,
in
the,
the back.
ultimate end of a feud? Think that's it? I would say that it's not always the end of a feud, but I would say it looks like the ultimate ending. All right, guys, it's that time. Derek, what's up, man? Did you know Ultimo Guerrero used to be Okada's mentor? No, I did not know that. I didn't know that they had history. Ultimo Guerrero. Yeah, Ultimo Guerrero's on tonight as well. It's about that time, guys. Didn't say what. I forgot. You talk about beep too much. I'm not going to say it. TLC is a good way to end a feud, too. Yeah, have the titles on top of up above the ladder, or up above the ring, and you got to climb to get it. Yeah, that's a good idea, too. It's a good idea as an ending of a feud. All right, guys, the tweets are on the streets. Make sure you guys retweet the tweet, like the tweet. Oh, we're starting with Samoa Joe. Bum, 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 bum. Bum, bum, bum. Joe is gonna kill you. Uh-oh. Jimmy John's is gonna kill me. Dang, Jimmy John's right off the bat? Alright. You guys like my my television that I made? Here we go. You don't even know me.
A pair of gangsters from a Tarantino movie.
But not like this.
They have attacked.
Oh yeah. Bluegrass, what's up, Bluegrass?
Try to get on Wednesday.
And Ryan's in the house
This
too.
man has filmed it all.
Welcome.
He sure has.
Alright. There's Hook. And we need our Shibata bread, guys. Our weekly dosage of Shibata bread. Oh my goodness. Yo. Oh my goodness. Yo, Bluegrass, thank you, man. 45 bits. Thank you very much. 45 bits. Staring down the barrel of a 45 bit. Cheer. Thank you very much. Oh, it's time. Here they come, the premier athletes. It's Tony Nese, Josh Woods. There we go. Arya Davari. Believe it or not, I have this guy's autograph. Prince Nana, saw your tweet earlier. Wonder if Claudio loves Prince Nana's coffee, and Prince Nana replied, he has a sample? You say Shibata, I say Shibata. Here we go, guys. We'll put a prediction on this one. See what you guys think is about to happen here. It's a very action-packed theme song they got here. Jeez. Very action-packed theme they got. Sounds like a Marvel trailer or something.
Dangerous and imposing a competitor as I have ever seen. But what have you got against them, Tony?
All right. Let's see who you guys think is going to win this. Maybe they'll pull something surprising here.
That's not true.
Let's see here.
That's okay. Mark Sterling is a
Team Joe?
Sterling will make you hate his team just by
Or
his presence.
Premier Athletes.
That time, as Tony Nese hooks onto a very confident former world champion Samoa Joe. As powerful as Tony Nese is, man, when you are hooked in with Samoa Joe, you got your hands full with power. Joe is violence manifest, respected, feared, and revered.
All right, predictions are open, guys. Predictions are open on Twitch. Claudio loves his coffee. I didn't even know he had a coffee. Nice. Dante, what's up, man? Goki, welcome. It's that time. Oh, Samoa Joe's bald. Bald Moa Joe. What is going to be a great 2 hours? Here comes Shivani again. I'm having so much fun. Forbidden Door. Swerve versus Will Ospreay.
And Schwartz Strickland will collide for the AEW World Championship.
Yeah, that's. I think that's what they were going for with him, Darish. Taz would be proud seeing Hook Samoa Joe as a team.
Absolutely, I thought it was Nese who was dropped on his head.
Yeah, you know Taz is watching this.
Athleticism from Nese could be able to adapt mid-flight. And here we are. This tandem, this pairing.
Oh yeah, Private Party's on tonight as well, Panda.
Head first. Knife edge chop. Davari comes from class. The finest
Iron Savages. Oh god. Comes the uncomfortable. Oh, Lady Frost is on tonight. Layla Hirsch and Lady Frost, Mariah May and Tony Storm, and House of Black. Uh-oh. There's House of Black as well, Panda. I don't know why I'm starting to like this team of Joe, Hook, and Shibata. Yeah. And Daddy Magic's fighting tonight? What? Yo, Daddy Magic's got a match. I knew there was a couple things that weren't announced that were probably going to be pretty good. That's pretty cool. Heck yeah, I'm liking the Pulp Fiction type of segments they're giving to Shibata and Samoa Joe and Hook.
Cross arm breaker. Shibata just easily got out of that. One of his own. Quick escapes, so back and forth. How about this? Time and again, neither man able to get the secure completion of the hold.
Completion out of hold.
Probably for the longest period of time during that sequence. Josh Woods, who's
So no one has answered Jeff Cobb's open challenge. He got 8 days until Forbidden Door. Dang, man.
as good as it gets. When it comes to
I mean,
technical
that's kind of a death wish, you know? Jeff Cobb's so good.
the lower section that got now a knee bar on here, looks like. Get out of the ring, bro! And it was Tony Nese that called the break.
Tony Nese gets in the ring, stomps him, and gets out.
Right now, Shibata's hurting. Tag, Nese will come in. And game changer, Tony Nese is
Tony Nese is letting the hair go, man.
certainly
His hair's getting long.
with Mark Sterling has paid dividends for the premiere, the original premiere.
Claudio versus Jeff Cobb, that'd be great.
Tony Nese, couple of knife-edge chops that time, and then just a poke to the throat. Nese hits the rope and a back elbow.
Back elbow to Shibata. Ah, nothing there.
Just completely missed. That's
Shibata did the Samoa Joe thing, and Samoa Joe's pointing at him like, "Hey, he did the thing."
absolutely.
He did the thing where he walks away. A guy tries to do a flip on you, and you just walk away.
Over the last couple of months here in AEW.
We got bald Samoa Joe. He's more aerodynamic than ever.
Surely tonight, Tony.
He's unloading some punches on the action figure Tony Nese.
You're talking about Christian Cage and his group. Yes, indeed.
Oh, Mark Sterling hops up on the apron. Better get out of there, man. You don't want none of this. 2 years ago in 2022, it was a Wednesday, and Bryan Danielson was on Dynamite announcing that he had a replacement to face Zack Sabre Jr. at Forbidden Door. Huh. Who was that? Draco, welcome. Ah, come on, Jimmy Johns. There we go.
Great synergy on the part of Daivari and Nese as now Josh Woods is going to try and make a name for himself against the former AEW
Oh.
World Champion.
Dang, Josh Woods hammering away at the chest of Samoa Joe. Goes for a pin. Nah, one counts.
Again, we saw a week ago that Buddy Matthews was
Wish Josh Woods would put some pants on, dude. He looks weird with these little shorts. Oh, which led to Claudio debuting. Oh, okay. Now it makes sense.
Buddy Matthews. Well, you didn't see that, Tony. Well, they claimed it. Not a corroborating evidence, I
Oh,
guess.
Daivari goes after Shibata and knocks him off the apron.
I'll argue another time.
You're gonna regret that. Oh my God! Yo, the rolling sweep dropped Daivari on his face. Hook with a clobbering clothesline as he comes careening into the ring.
Former FTW champion.
There we go. Northern Lights release suplex.
Of the FTW champion, we'll be seeing him.
Cracks Josh Woods a hot one. Get him out of here. Tony Nese swinging for the fences. Jeez, man.
Chris Jericho
Look, popping the hips.
for the world.
Little high collar,
To stand for. Well, you know what it used to stand for.
belly to belly suplex. Very nicely executed.
Yeah, I'm the broadcast journalist.
Kind of hard to believe that was 2 years ago. Yeah, man. That's time flies.
Hammers by Hook, and he just wiped out Artie Daivari. What a puncher! Now the grasp.
Dang.
Josh Woods
Yo, Hook got tossed. Josh Woods with a German release suplex that sent Hook flying halfway across the ring.
Absolutely.
But he got the tag to Shibata off of it. Might have been a kind of a miscalculation. Got a little bit of damage out of it, but you
A running pump kick.
let a fresher man in.
Repeated forearm shots. Well, Shibata now hammering Tony Nese down, and a steam.
Jeez. Basement drop kick.
Tony Nese in harm's
Tony
way
Nese
here.
is in some danger now. Ooh. Little suplex. Float over into the pin. Shibata looking for the win. Cannot get it. Right into the armbar. Oh, Nese is getting snapped up in the middle of the ring. Armbar is thoroughly in. Taps him out. Yep. Dang, he ripped that bicep, man. That had to hurt. You know Tony Nese has an incredible physique, but overextending that arm with a bicep like that, he had to tap. Samoa Joe, Hook, and Shibata win the match. That was fairly... I think that was kind of perfect, the amount of time that took. It's kind of a perfect match length. Team Joe wins.
It's something that's been brewing
Joe
for
Fiction
a
wins.
The new Three Musketeers, perhaps. And maybe
Shibata
a
wins.
title shot in their future.
Could we see BCC versus the Elite in Blood and Guts?
Let's go back.
I kind of hope not.
Bang Bang Gang, the trio
I hope that they continue the like team AEW versus the Elite stuff, but just build another team. Have it be like Swerve and some other people. Maybe like one member of the BCC, but not the whole thing.
I'm pissed. Austin is pissed, and apparently House of Black now gets a title shot.
Like it to be different people from different crews. Make it like an actual team AEW, you know?
Cares nowadays about the Bang Bang Gang interrupting our six-man match, pushing Juice right up the top, and he flipped me off.
But it's all good, because you know what? Our fearless leader.
Juice Robinson's back, man. I'm so happy to have him back.
He's off, training his ass off. Yeah, you thought 8 abs was something special. He's coming back with 10.
10 abs.
You don't see the Switchblade in the Owen Hart tournament, because you're going to do more than care, you bastard. You're going to cry your ass to Slayer.
And if you're not down with that, we got 2 words for you.
Guns up. And that's that. That's all I got to say about that.
It's time for our next event here.
It's time for Chris Jericho already. Dang. Get this show off to a lot of star power already. Bam, 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 bam. I like his new theme song. There we go. Christopher Jericho. The guns are a pain. Yeah, they are. Have it be just Moxley? Looks like a Jack Link's caveman. He does. Alright, 1 second. I'll be right back.
All over the arena. Clearly they did want to learn something Wednesday night. By the way, Mercedes Moné, Stephanie McClure going for the TBS Championship. Title for title, New Japan Pro Wrestling Strong Women's Championship coming up at Forbidden Door. Here's Bobby.
It's time for a private party, guys. Shots, shots, shots. Need a Learning Tree and Judas remix. Learning Tree in my mind. That's a good one. Now we moved it to the bigger leagues. Let's go. Remember me? We got Michael Jeffrey Jordan tendencies. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Are you ready for this? I am ready for this. Yo, J-Rock is ready for this. J-Rock with 27 bits. Thank you, man. Certified stunner. Fresh to death my persona. Oh yeah. J-Rock, thank you again, man. Remember when Private Party were heels? Yeah, I do. It was like a very short period of time though. You don't like the name Big Bill? Yeah, but W. Morrissey, that was not a very great name either though. I could understand it, you liking it a little bit more, but I feel like he just needs a better name altogether. W. Morrissey didn't sound very imposing. And it got really quiet. What'd they do? It's like they changed their audio level or something.
How do you approach a guy the size of Big Bill? You don't.
See who you guys think is gonna win this. This is kind of up in the air. They let Private Party get the upper hand on Samoa, not Samoa Joe, on Chris Jericho last time we saw them.
And now Marquin just caught in no man's land here.
Let's just call it the learning tree.
Do you think that because they told Chris Jericho they wanted to have nothing to do with him because they attacked him on TV time, do you think Jericho wants to teach them a lesson or do a little bit more than teach them a lesson?
Private Party.
A little bit more than teach them a lesson. Whatever Chris Jericho does, you're going to have to learn something. Oh, wow. Mark Quent learning how to fly.
All right. Got 2 minutes on the prediction, guys. Get your prediction in now if you'd like for it to count. 2 minutes. The prediction is on Twitch.
Just uses his body as a battering ram.
Big Cass was worse, and Colin Cassidy. Yeah, he's just like, he's had nothing but bad names. I guess Big Cass would be maybe the best one. Just because he was actually, I'd say that was like the height of his career. But yeah, I never really considered how many bad names he's had. He's money though, man. Look at this guy. I saw a picture of him when he was in WWE compared to this, and this guy really got his stuff together. He looks better today than he ever looked. Yankees, welcome, man. And Anime, welcome. Moved into the bigger leagues. Oh, Big Cass with just a one-hitter quitter. Jeez, man.
You may have heard the voice.
Does Ricky Starks join the learning trade? That'd be kind of cool. That'd be kind of cool. Maybe he joins it to like tear it apart. Maybe he'd be like an undercover hater.
What you're trying to say, Tony, or what you're trying to imply.
I'm trying to imply, look at that phony smile.
There is no one more genuine.
You know, kind of like how Randy Orton joined the Wyatt family. Maybe Ricky Starks could join the learning tree, just to tear it apart from the inside. I'd be down with that. Give Ricky something to do.
Comes Isaiah Cassidy with a temper flare. Pounding Chris Jericho.
Chris Jericho. I'm having so much fun. What a show this is. I'm Tony Shibata. Dang. Isaiah Cassidy unloading a 8-piece combo with a biscuit. But Jericho got him off of him real quick.
I agree. After 33 years of being on top in this industry, he is now the longest reigning for the world champion of all time.
Well, he is the only for the world champion of all time.
Oh, I was about to say, yeah. I'm like, there's no way he's held this title longer than Hook has had it. But they're talking about, because he reminted it, he retitled it as the For the World title. So yeah, he is the longest reigning For the World champion. 30, 26, 53, and 37. Oh, Big Bill's only 37. Nice.
Not having much offense, though, not having much effect, rather, as Jericho covers up well.
Well, he is really not looking.
Oh, Brian Keith.
Little trick from Keith on the outside.
And he got the attention.
Made it out the streets, and then we moved into the bigger leagues.
This match continued by collision in picture-in-picture.
This match.
Still waving at the fans.
Because they want to see it.
This match is a picture-in-picture.
Waving back at him. What are you talking about?
I didn't see a person waving
Big Bill looks awesome. Heck yeah, Drew.
From up here to up front. Oh, a pickup.
This guy's put in so much work. He's had to overcome a bunch of mental health stuff too. He did the Jericho pin, where he just stands on the guy with one foot.
How could you argue against that? As I said, after 33 years on top.
Well, I really believe that in
Former wrestler named Edge. RJB, what's up? Welcome.
How should he approach it?
Should be so disingenuous.
Get to see Lady Frost in action. She gets to look good and lose again. Lady Frost has been awesome. She's had some really good matches on Collision.
Nothing. Is it because you've been married for 43 years?
I refuse to answer that.
That put a smile on your face, at least.
Redwood himself.
Nick Cage? Who's Nick Cage? Talking about Ghost Rider?
Waving goodbye to you. Right now, Big Bill, though, teaching.
Con Air? Nicolas Cage?
Big Bill, I have to say.
The deathmatch guy? Oh, Nick Gage. Gage with a G, not a C. I was like, Nicolas Cage wrestles? Is there another guy named that? Yeah, I know who you're talking about now.
Like the crack of a whip.
Just trying to stay cool, dude. Trust me, I know what you mean. I had a heat stroke last week. That was not good. I would never wish a heat stroke on anybody, man. It was the worst pain I've ever been through. Don't let it happen, guys. Stay frosty.
Jericho's got Quinn blocks it. There you go. Couple three, now four.
Juventud Guerrero? He's like a little guy. Little guy. He's got long hair. Obviously a Latin man. Yeah, not Chavo. Juventud.
Welcome back, everyone, to AEW Collision. Chris Jericho.
The Juice. Was he part of the Mexicools? I don't know. Yeah, stay hydrated and stay cool, man. If your body hits 104 degrees, then could be curtains. Could be game over.
He's up on top here with Quinn. As great as he is, I don't think he wants to be up top here.
Now Shivani's all loud. Jeez, man. This audio is really weird tonight. It's very high low. A bit of a sloppy crossbody there. Quinn didn't quite get any air under him.
Almost is not enough when you're in the ring with the learning tree.
He was part of the Mexicools. Yeah, okay. You're right, he was. Darius is telling me. Psychosis, Nunzio, and Super Crazy. Now it's all quiet again. You hear this? Like, what's going on with the audio here?
And looking great. Here comes the Redwood.
There goes the Redwood. Landing on his feet.
Little defensive maneuver here. Pick up.
That's Chris Jericho's move.
Yeah, that was Chris Jericho's move. Stunners.
Boo.
Isaiah Cassidy is going off, and the crowd is going boo. No. Jericho kicks out of there, but he might have just weathered the storm here. I think that might have been the best running wild that Isaiah Cassidy has right now. All right, Darius, thanks for stopping by, man.
Doesn't want to be in there too long at this juncture.
Mark Quinn goes in. Jericho is in big trouble. Spinning back kick, another one to the midsection. Here comes Quinn, hitting the ropes. Jericho.
Nope, Jericho puts an end to that with a chop to the throat.
Second time tonight, the learning tree. Just shooting out a branch.
Oh, he got the knees up. No lion salt for you, Jericho.
Jericho's in trouble. Over the top. Using Jericho as a
Cassidy jumps off the back of Jericho to take out Big Bill on the outside.
Oh, the party's starting proper now.
Isaiah with a
Swanton on Jericho.
Here comes Mark Quinn.
450 splash.
1, 2, no.
Jericho kicked out of that? Wow.
The learning tree, Chris Jericho, digging his roots.
He said, what do we got left? Nunzio was the FBI him? Chuck Palomo and Johnny Stamboli. Huh. Dinner is in progress. Nice, Goki. Mexicools was Super Crazy, Psychosis, and Juventud. Yeah, that's what I just said. So maybe Nunzio wasn't part of that crew?
Well, Chris Jericho has almost an endless number of things to teach
Maybe it was like one of those things where they had similar rosters, but a little different.
8 days away. It's next Sunday on pay-per-view from the UBS Arena in Long Island.
Like your Star Trek gear. Thank you, RJB. Radio got it for me. Am I Picard or Kirk guy? I'd say both. Oh my God, the lion salt. This is not the lion salt. It's the walls of Jericho. Shivani is just, sometimes he just says things. There you go. Good job, Shivani. You got it, man. Nunzio is part of the full-blooded Italians. That's the FBI, yeah. But Nunzio was not part of the Mexicools.
Chris Jericho will make a tag out. Big Bill will come in.
Does not bode well. Isaiah Cassidy
gets a kick in.
Should now be dubbed the learning salt. Well, Jericho learned today. Oh my God, beautiful. Bossman slam. What? Cassidy kicked out of that. That was a beautiful Bossman slam. Jeez, man. Beautifully done.
Cassidy stays alive.
Stays alive.
Makes it even more amazing that Cassidy, when you see it on replay, that Cassidy was able to escape. Look at this guy.
Shots.
Big Bill again trying to humiliate Isaiah.
Big Bill looks like if Shaggy, instead of eating a bunch of like junk food with Scooby, ate nothing but like protein shakes and chicken and rice and worked out. This is the Shaggy you send to actually go like ghost hunting, ghost destroying. Wow, he's still kicked out of that? I just did a shot. Oh, uh-oh, J-Rock. That's what time it is?
But how much longer as the learning tree way up high.
Pick up. Nope. Sends him in. Both Jericho and the Redwood are staggering in the corner.
An assisted drop kick.
Double team. Bill goes out.
Big Bill over the top rope to the apron, to the outside now. It's time for gin and juice.
They're going for the gin and juice.
The gin and code breaker. That's uno, dos, tres. What? Wow, he kicked out of it. Whoa.
We are seeing how erudite a teacher Chris Jericho is. Imitation, the greatest form of flattery here. As now Cassidy arguing with the official, Bryce Remsburg.
Giving Private Party a lot of offense here, but they're not getting anything out of it.
Cassidy into the midsection.
It's like it's not strong enough. They've hit him with everything. Yep, J-Rock. That's what they call their finisher.
Here comes Big Bill from the outside.
Oh, he went for the lion salt. Brian Keith with brass knuckles. It was a foreign object. Ah, I'm having so much fun. 2, 3. Wow, they cheated. They cheated to win.
Well, Jericho, the learning tree.
The learning tree wins.
Brian Keith will come in to join him, but yes, how about that code red?
Brian Keith certainly earned his bounty here.
They got it.
What's he doing now?
Up, and now it's post-match beatdown. Maybe they've seen enough. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Look at this. It is J-Rock with the bits. Thank you for the bits. J-Rock, thank you for the bits. 11 and 2. Had an inkling that the learning tree would win. Down, 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 down.
As you can see, going to get some medical attention.
For some reason, Samoa Joe and them come out to save Private Party.
Hi, Chris! You know, week after week, you have graced us with your wonderful tree of learning. We've all basked in its glory, but I've talked to my associates here, and it seems that every idea that comes from
Samoa Joe
absolutely sucks. In fact, Chris, it seems like we come from very different schools of thought.
I see him peeking. He's peeking back there.
The best ideas survive the crucible of combat, and that's what I suggest.
Pizza coming. Yeah, me too.
Shibata,
Thanks to radio.
Samoa Joe versus Chris Jericho, and what's left of his learning tree come Forbidden Door.
Wow, how about that, Nigel?
Forbidden Door Trios match.
Samoa Joe looking to chop down the learning tree.
Joe's gonna kill you. Brian Keats' arm is injured, it looks like. Or they're trying to say it is, at least. Joe, 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 Joe. Yep, interference all the time, man. J-Dog, what's up, man? Alright, commercial break time. Welcome, welcome. Only Samoan in wrestling not related to The Rock. Yeah, I wonder what the deal is with that. Like, are they from maybe tribes that never liked each other or something? I wonder if they've ever crossed paths like that, if their families have ever known each other or anything. It'd be kind of cool to look into. Oh, Pizza's gonna be here soon. He's from California, yeah. I'm talking about like his family though. Like, I wonder if they like when and where they've ever crossed paths, if at all. He's not feeling well. Oh no, Anime. I'm sorry to hear that. That sucks, dude. Love potion number 9. Alright, let's get these people out of here. Let's clear the ring. Alright. What do you guys think of my television that I created? Made kind of like a background that I thought looked like technological, but also has like these sparks coming down, like there is actually a collision happening. Tried to make it like similar colors and stuff as the collision aesthetic. You know, give you guys some of the finest layouts possible. I had an animated one, but it didn't look as cool as this. Thought this one looked cooler. Plus, it wasn't as distracting. Or this isn't as distracting, I should say. It's real cool, brother. Brother. It's Brother Rudd. Little old school TV news background. J-Rock's name's on top of the TV. Right there. Oh, by the way, if you guys enjoy the stream, please chip in, guys. We have a daily tip goal. I'm trying to hit this goal tonight. We haven't hit the goal in, I'd say, like 5 straight days or something like that at this point. 4 or 5 days straight. It'd be very nice if we could get everybody to chip in a little bit. If everybody does a little, we could do a lot, guys. Here we go. It's time for the Rainmaker. Kazuchika.
This is an AEW
Continental crown. It's the Rainmaker. Oh my goodness. Look at this. Oh my goodness. Oh yeah. Oh yes, my Undertaker.
So much respect from the fans.
Yo, J-Dog, thank you for the 300 bits, man. Wow. 300 bits. Now J-Dog is the chat champ. You see the Batman logo? J-Dog's up at the top of the tree. You're on top of the learning tree, J-Dog. Making it rain as the Rainmaker comes out. Good timing. Bluegrass sees it.
Who immediately showed his caliber, taking the Continental title from the King of the Bums.
Here we go. Ultimo Guerrero. Oh, he's from the same place as Durango, Mexico. Who's from there? Santos? I think maybe Santos. Private Party hit their finisher and Jericho kicks out. Makes the finisher weak. Well, it wasn't their actual finisher. It was they adjusted it to include the code breaker instead of their normal cutter they do. So it was only half of their regular finisher. But yeah, I thought that match was a little too long. It's a good match, but you can tell that they're trying to make up for lost time with Private Party, make them look presentable by giving them a long match. That's why you just got to be consistent, you know. You don't have to play catch up if you just do it right. Yeah, it was cool looking. Here we go. Ultimo Guerrero versus Kazuchika Okada. Let's do a prediction here.
So let's see how he does.
Ultimo
Two-time CMLL World
or
Heavyweight
Okada.
Champion, World Lightweight Heavyweight Champion, NWA World Historic Middleweight Champion. He has many credentials.
He said, "Rawr, rawr."
And working against one of the greats of all time.
All right, predictions are open on Twitch, guys. Get your prediction in now if you'd like for them to count. You got a little less than 2 minutes to get your prediction in. They say that the pizza should be showing up soon. Within the next 7 minutes. Thank you again, Radio.
Did you hear that? What are they saying, Tony? Okada.
I thought they were
He's like, no, cheer for me.
Ultimo. You're hearing Okada out of that?
I heard Okada.
My Spanish is pretty bad.
Yeah, so's mine.
Pizza, pizza, pizza. Ultimo Guerrero's got some size here, man. He's like a meatball. It's like a meatball with a mask on. A walking meatball.
Down goes Okada. We're going to try to recover here. One. Only got a 2 count.
Talk about the power and the
2
technique
counts.
of Guerrero.
It's cool to see Okada on national television. He's 52 years old. Dang, I didn't know that.
What do you think about our Continental Champion?
I've definitely been hearing about him for a long time.
Into AEW, did you really think he would take this track, be a part of the elite?
I think absolutely.
I mean, it did not take him long to become a champion. I know that, obviously.
Light recognizes light. The Young Bucks, one of the most credentialed tag teams in the history of this sport. It only made sense that a man
Up, the order is here. Which hot sauce should I get, guys?
would align himself.
Which hot sauce should I get? Should I get the
Now part of the elite, of
Should I get the Reaper? Should I get the extra, the triple X hot? Should I get the should I get the 357? That's not Hoobie. Yeah, I didn't say it was Hoobie. This is Ultimo Guerrero. Juventud Guerrero's a much smaller guy with like a, I don't know, he's got kind of like a weaselly look to him. 357 Reaper. Oh my goodness. You guys are trying to kill me. All right, hang on. I'll be right back.
From the stars from the top promotions around the world, the addition this year of CMLL and Stardom certainly adds more of them to the mix.
The IWGP World Heavyweight Championship will be on the line. John Moxley defend against former champion Naito. And don't forget Swerve Strickland and Will Ospreay for the AEW World Championship. And ahead of that on Wednesday, ooh, look at this. On Wednesday.
Well, the official counting in Spanish. Very accommodating, isn't it?
Absolutely. Brandon Martinez, the official. On Wednesday, Swerve Strickland will team with Will Ospreay. Can you put that's
interesting, isn't it? How well will he team, given what we heard this past Wednesday?
Yeah, absolutely. That's a good question. Look at Okada.
Oh, look. Ultimo Guerrero's looking for a submission from the top. Okada doing the right thing to get to the ropes.
And he goes to the ropes, and now Guerrero with a hammer throw, sending Okada in. Okada elevates. Guerrero.
Ooh, it's still hot. Still hot on my lap.
Got it this time. Shoulder breaker that time. Guerrero's down.
The summer of hot and ready, guys. The summer of hot and ready. Oh, yes. See if I can get this sticker off right here.
Match that we never thought we would see, but we're seeing it here tonight on Collision.
And I got the 357. 357 has Reaper Pepper in it, so we get the best of both worlds here. You asked who Guerrero was. Yeah, he's a famous luchador. Here he is right here.
How calm and poised this man is. How handsome as well.
Yes, we got the Mad Dog 357. Oh my goodness. Number 52 used to be my number when I played basketball in grade school. 52. Let's take a look. See what the pizza looks like. Oh my goodness. As usual, it looks perfect. Look at this, man. Make sure I don't drop this. That would be a tragedy. Look at this.
Looks like it, yes. So thank you very much.
Aww.
You can take a knee.
Look at that, man. That's a pizza. Jeez, man. Smells incredible too. Yeah, Dudley, you can have some. Dudley, you'll have some in just a second. Hang on. I gotta get a piece.
Continental champion.
Oh yes. Dang, it's hot. It's still hot, man. Must have kept this in that like special bag that they have or something. All right, let's have a piece of it. Let's have a bite of it before we put any hot sauce on it. Let's try it. Mmm. Oh man. Little Caesars kills it, man. It looks great, doesn't it? Take a picture. Oh yeah, I should take a picture. Already took a bite. Well, that should let you know how good it is. I already
championship.
I already took a bite before I took a picture. It looked too good. I had to have some quick.
To the big event, Forbidden Door, and Ultimo, Guerrero, and the champ, Kazuchika Okada.
It looks awesome.
Was lying in wait there. Sneaked up behind him.
Oh, down both go.
You can hear Ultimo going, rawr, rawr.
Contrasting styles here.
Wow, both men. In trouble
Delicious
here.
pizza, you're the one.
Champion and challenger stunned.
You make pepperoni so much fun.
They talked about Okada being a 5-time IWGP Heavyweight Champion.
Delicious.
Current champion John Moxley facing Tetsuya Naito at Forbidden Door.
Okada over the top rope. Gets his leg swept out from under him by by like 4 fingers. All right, let's put a little bit of Mad Dog on here. This Mad Dog, dude, it's scary. It's got an open top like that. It's not one of these drip tops. You have to be very careful, or else you're gonna be in a world of hurt.
And right now, Okada in serious
Just a
trouble.
little bit, please. Not a lot. Okay. Oh, that's enough. That's enough. That's enough.
Into the Rainmaker is what he did.
That's enough.
Guerrero stalking.
This 357 gets out of control very quickly, and it builds on itself. It's a very dangerous hot sauce, but very delicious.
The Acclaim win their Eliminator match, and thus will get a title shot against the Young Bucks.
Guerrero would certainly love to add some gold to his long list of titles that
Oh,
this
boy.
man has held around his waist.
Woo!
Now, right now, Kazuchika Okada is in major trouble. He's going to have to fight from underneath here if he wants to stop the challenge.
Oh, boy. Ooh, that's hot.
Okada's picture-perfect drop kick. A thing of beauty.
I'm always amazed a man his size,
Ooh.
Nigel, can get up for that drop kick. Here comes the Rainmaker. You can see it. No! Guerrero ducked it.
Oh man, it's hot.
Guerrero took too long. Adjusting his mask.
Whew. Brought tears to my eyes.
The mask of the lucha.
Ooh-wee.
Is sacrosanct.
It's so delicious, but it's so hot, dude. It just sticks with you, and it stings and starts like soaking in.
No!
Okada kicks out at just the very end of 2.9.
Body weight. The ankles
Almost
across
3.
the shoulders
Ooh.
of the Continental champion. Okada still alive in this one, but for how much longer?
That's the question. How much
Woo.
longer? Okada fighting for
It's
his
so
life
delicious,
right
but
now.
it's so
Can
vicious.
Guerrero going to his favorite perch.
And now Guerrero up on top. Oh my God.
Uh-oh, what are we doing up here? Okada seated on the top rope.
Okada from the top. No, maybe not. Maybe a slice
That's
right
one
from the
way
top.
to stop any luchador. Okada going for the mask.
Gouging the
Okada went for the
eyes.
mask. He had to do it.
You don't tug on Superman.
He was about to catch something dastardly off the top.
From a luchador.
Whoa! Trying to Rainmaker again and a roll up. 1, 2. No! Ultimo Guerrero.
You could hear Guerrero just like he's just breathing so hard. Oh, he took his mask off and it hit him with the Rainmaker. Oh, wow. He knocked his mask off with the Rainmaker. Dang, Okada, that's so mean. Okada wins. Dang, man.
He hit him so hard, he knocked him out of the mask.
100% of people thought this would happen. So far, it's been a very predictable outcome, I would say. Very predictable matches.
Impressive victory for the Continental champion.
Cursed Arrow, what's up, man?
No reason to be ashamed.
Not bad matches, but very predictable. Oh, man. Whew.
You're right, Nigel. Another big win for
I think that's the first hot thing I've had in like over a week since my heat stroke. Whew. I can feel it in my stomach.
Still to come, it's going to be the international champion.
Man, that's no joke.
Ospreay defending against Brian Cage. Don't
So Okada knocks off Ultimo Guerrero. Ultimo Guerrero had a Eliminator match right there. If he would have won that, he would have got a title shot.
And with that in mind, let's go back to Lexington.
I'm standing here with Top Flight Dante. I have to congratulate you on qualifying for the ladder match at Forbidden Door for the TNT Championship. Now, I know you guys asked
Carstero
for
in the
this
building.
time, so what's on your mind?
Radio, thank you
last
so
time
much
that I
for
was
the
in the
pizza,
ladder
man.
match, I broke my leg. A broken fibula and a dislocated ankle. And it took a lot of hard work for me to be right back here to where I am today. I had to relearn how to walk, relearn how to run, relearn how to jump, and I had to relearn how to be inhuman. And now, I'm going back into that environment, and a lot of people are saying that it's crazy. Well, it's gonna take a little bit of crazy for me to become
Heat stroke was the
your new
worst pain I've ever been
TNT
through.
champion. So, boys, at Forbidden Door,
There's still one more person for the TNT Championship match. I hope it's Christian, and I hope he wins it back.
I actually want to talk to you about last week.
Hey, Leo, before we get into anything about last week,
But I don't think it's going
just
to
want to
happen.
congratulate you on the big Rampage win you got.
I appreciate that. Yo, Darius, we cool? Dante, as you can see, last week, I'm a man of my word. I had your back.
It's Leo Rush.
I always have, and I always will. But come Forbidden Door, I'm in that ladder match too. Come Forbidden Door, I want the TNT Championship for myself.
Yeah, I want it too.
So I guess I'll see you there.
We'll see who the better man is.
Okay. Thanks. I would hope you want to win it if you're in the match. Where's Pando? Pando's not on this layout right now. I'm trying to figure out where to put Pando. I was gonna have Pando on top of here, but it looked kind of distracting. I don't know. We'll have to see. Just got home from work. Been at work since 10:30 this morning. Wow, dude. Gotta make that money, I guess. Dang, that was the first hour of Collision right there. This is kind of flying by, man. So far, so good. This episode of Collision is not bad. And it's been stacked with star power. Man, this pizza's perfection. Pizza perfection. Yes, Dudley. Oh, Dudley's like, I have something. Yes, Dudley. Okay, here. Just don't eat it all, Dudley. Cause I gotta have dinner, Dudley. I gotta eat. I know. I think the heat costs you to pass it. You gotta stay safe, man. Get yourself into a cooler environment. I'm telling you, this stuff's not a joke. I could literally just be dead right now. I'm lucky that I was able to recover from it, because it'll mess you up for real. Like it's no joke. I'm really lucky to even be alive right now. Yeah, obvious results for sure. I think one of the things that they could do to make Collision a little more exciting is, amongst the obvious results, have like a showcase of people who maybe haven't had the chance to shine quite yet, and see if they get over with the crowd, you know? Give us like Nick Camarado versus like one of the members of the Righteous or something like that. Give us a match like that where like it's two people who really don't get much shine, and just let them go out there and make it unpredictable, and see if the crowd gets into them. Give them a chance to cut a little promo before the match, and then go out there, or cut a promo after the match about who they are and why they're here, stuff like that. Might be a nice little way to snazz up the spot. Collision's not bad. I'm just saying that it does, at the end of the night, it does kind of seem like you just watched stuff that you pretty much knew was going to happen. Pizza's so good. Sesame seeds on the crust. Nice, J-Rock. Wow. My pizza is incredible.
Short in my quest to win the world championship.
And still,
I will be the world heavyweight champion. And the path starts with winning the Trios Championships.
Wait, what? What does that have to do with anything? I will be the world heavyweight champion, and the path starts with being Trios champion. What? Christian, what?
we continue here on Collision. Big Trios.
Don't give these guys a mic. Oh, no.
Real quick, Christian Cage, you have been a focal point on the biggest shows in history since most of us were little kids. One of the greatest of all time. And now you're
The
better
Iron
than you've
Savages.
ever been. However, since you got to AEW, you've been acting like a low-T loser.
Low
A couple
T.
weeks ago, you had Kill Switch running loose in the back trying to take us out like he Serpentico overdosed on Savage sauce for no reason.
Keeping event all at the same time, so he has a very busy day. I see you, man. Good job, Cursero. Good job.
But you're not going
Let's
to
see what this
Chocolate
tweet is
Factory.
looking like.
You're going to the milk farm because we are the Iron Savages, sipping sauce, living horse, and taking a patriarchy to Titty City.
Tweet's looking pretty,
Sometimes you just don't know what to say.
Thank you to everybody who's liked the tweet thus far. I see a lot of you have not.
You can tell Nigel's saying
If you guys could take a second, it would be very appreciated, guys. Take a second to like the tweet, retweet the tweet, guys.
Fine words when this man is coming to the ring.
Outwork everyone.
This is the trios match.
It's time for Christian Cage with his Evanescence theme song. It's Christian. Jack Jameson is AEW's version of Otis? Really? You think so? Ryan, you know what? It's not a title match yet. Not yet. It will be time. It's not time for that. Where's the title? I don't see no title. I don't see no stinking title. What is going on? He's walking out?
Oh, he is. Christian Cage is what a treat to the broadcast position.
Wait, what's going on?
The greatest TNT champion of all time is joining us here at
What, he's not wrestling?
What a delight it is to have you here. Love him.
Thank you for the respect. Thank you for existing, I guess, Shibata.
Oh, so it's not a
Okay, thank you.
it's not a 3-on-3 tag match. It's only 2-on-2. Wait, it's 2-on-3? Oh, it's 2-on-3. Okay. Christian is on the announce team.
So what about the attack a week ago, perpetrated on the House of Black and Buddy Matthews?
Well, it's pretty simple. If you're in a trio, you're in trouble because the Patriarchy, like I said last week on Collision, are the next Trios champions. This is my path back to the World Heavyweight Championship. I am the uncrowned World Heavyweight Champion.
Anytime Christian Cage has said he wants something, he gets it. Just look.
Patriarchy versus Iron Savages.
And meanwhile, Kill Switch and Nick Wayne.
Savages.
I gotta admit,
Savages.
coming under Christian Cage.
All right, predictions are open, guys. We have a little less than 120 seconds. See if anybody can make any points off of this. We shall see. Radio, thank you again for the pizza. What an unexpected treat. Thank you very much. Predictions are open, guys. J-Dog is the the chat champ right now. He's at the top of the learning tree, and J-Dog's got their name on top of the TV.
Going back to the attack again. You basically, Christian, got a 2-on-3 here.
Well, I have confidence in my guys, you know?
Apparently so.
I will make my presence felt here in due time.
There is no need for this. In front of his mother, no less.
That's disgusting.
Blah, 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 blah.
Show of disrespect.
There you go, kill switch.
I would be misleading if I told you that this is my favorite tag team. I liked them before this this stuff that they're doing. Yo, Cursed Arrow has teleported. Oh my goodness, Cursed Arrow, thank you, man. Cursed Arrow was like from Twitch, landed on YouTube, and then picked up the arrow on YouTube, left a like, shot the arrow back to Twitch.
This guy's cheating.
What's that? I don't see he's
Teleported back. Oh my goodness, dude. The magic Cursed Arrow. You got powers, man. That was crazy how quick you did that. Thank you for doing that, man.
There we go. These guys working in unison. Oh my God.
Jeez, he actually handled him. You saw the way he tossed him?
Well, you know what? It is hard to deny what you guys have accomplished. You three gentlemen, along with Mother Wayne.
The beautiful Mother Wayne, the matriarch.
What kind of spell do you have over her anyway? It seemed like at one time she was very angry at you, and then that...
Women like confident men, Shivani. You should figure it out. Maybe you'd have one.
Oh. Look at Bronson fire back on the big kill switch here.
Get out of there, come on!
The lariat, but kill switch stays on his feet. He eats another lariat.
Kill switch is definitely getting. He's getting tenderized over here.
Bronson,
you better stop him. You better stop.
No, he did. As Christian Cage got on his feet.
There you go. Choke slam. Tag in Nick.
What a command. What a
you know
command.
What? You know what? It looks like these guys need my help, doesn't it, Nigel?
Well, I don't know. I think they're fantastic by themselves, but you know what? Why not go out there and enjoy yourself? Enjoy the
Hit him with the Wayne's World.
The Patriarchy.
Have to show my appreciation somehow. Thank you, man.
He's going out there now.
Like I said, if everybody does a little, we can do a lot, man. Only time we get in trouble is when very few people are doing anything. Everybody can do a little bit, and it'll add up, man. Everything matters. Everything counts.
Is it because you've had 5 attempts and still aren't half the father that he is?
Kill switch. And Christian gets the pin. This dude, man. Christian's doing great stuff recently. Good stuff, man. I hope they win the trios titles. Maybe they'll spruce up the place a little bit, because it's been all right. I won't say the trios division has been horrible, but it could definitely use a bit more of this sort of stuff going on. You know, people who can carry an actual storyline.
And that remains to be seen. Well, fans, last night the CEO Mercedes Monet made an appearance at CMLL's Arena Mexico and confronted her Forbidden Door opponent, Stephanie McClure.
Christian Cage gets the win.
You see why I call myself the CEO?
No, I don't.
I flew all the way here to Mexico to make a point.
It's
to
Mercedes.
Make a statement here in CMLL.
Forbidden Door, I'm going to show you why I'm the CEO, la jefa.
Stephanie, you may be the New Japan Strong Champion now.
Dang, she's looking very colorful over here.
That title is mine.
Yeah, Yankees. That was obvious. But I like that it built heat at least. At least Christian turned it into like a story, you know?
Because at the end of
about how he lets them do his dirty work and then he takes the credit for it. At least there was something to it. It wasn't just a match.
CEO of the entire globe of women's wrestling.
Yeah, man, Mercedes came out looking super colorful. And then from colorful to black and white. It's Toni Storm. I love this picture. This is one of my favorite pictures that I have of the superstars.
Yes, in 8 days, timeless Toni Storm will face Mina Shirakawa.
I like her theme song too. She's got great presentation.
It looks like to me some friendship at stake as well.
Well, certainly Mariah May.
Mariah May.
Choose one way or the other. Mina Shirakawa Wednesday night said to Toni Storm, "I'm going to take your title and I'm going to take your."
Wish I could move her back. Maybe I can. Maybe I just put her back here.
By the looks of it now, Mariah May dancing up a storm. Va-va-voom.
My bride is legitimate. Yo, Lady Frost. What a strange tag team. Lady Frost is money, dude. I don't know why she's not signed here. Is she signed here? She should be. I still not have Lady Frost? Maybe she's really hard to find.
Did it look like Mariah May was taking sides? I mean, why
Watch the footage again, Tony. You should have remembered Mariah May was attacked viciously. Mina Shirakawa got Mariah
Wait, how do you spell
May
Layla?
out of harm's way.
Ah, here we go.
Was it Mariah May's choice or her
My
decision?
grind is legitimate.
If she'd have been able to, she would have rushed straight back down to Toni Storm's aid. Once again, you're trying to stir the pot, trying to
She's so tiny.
where there is none.
I'm just trying to ask questions here, trying to understand, because Toni Storm was in the ring by herself with remnants of that table. At least Luther
Got me on my knees, Layla.
That is Luther's job. That's what he's paid to do. Take care of the timeless one.
And maybe Mariah thought, well, Luther's there.
Okay,
She's going to
I
be
need
okay.
Lady Frost.
And there you see Toni Storm hooking
Let's see if
heel
she
with
exists. See if they have pictures of her.
young lady who came to this country from Russia.
Born in Moscow, adopted at 8 as an orphan. Moved to New Jersey, so I'm not sure that was much of an upgrade.
Oh, please. There are a lot of great people from New Jersey.
Name them.
Yeah, we got Lady Frost.
I've stumped you there.
Am I allowed to name them?
Right now,
I've got family in New
timeless
Jersey.
Toni Storm.
I got family there.
Outside of in the center of the ring.
Mariah May in looks like Toni Storm's old Outcast outfit. Great teamwork display.
Synergy, and they're going to need that teamwork.
Synergy.
Wednesday, as you can see, bottom of your screen, trios.
Yeah, as you can see, Anna Jay, very instrumental on that attack.
Synergy.
Toni Storm and Mariah May, and even Mina Shirakawa on Wednesday. 1-2. So the big trios match is coming up Wednesday, of course, and that is right before next weekend's Forbidden Door. Is it a good idea for a champion to get involved in a trios match
Here we go.
literally 4 days before she defends her title?
Well, it's certainly something to concern, but of course our main event this evening, the International Champion just 8 days away from facing the AEW World Champion. He will be in action as well against the mighty Brian Cage.
The mighty Brian Cage.
AEW is where the best wrestle and the best.
This is the reason why.
See you soon.
There we go.
Darling, you look stunning. You look so good. You look better than me.
Oh, you look so good. You look better than me.
Hold on a second.
Points, please. Yeah, Yankees. Sorry, I'm putting together the layout, man. I had to get these people, and the prediction's not going anywhere. Especially since I'm not doing a prediction for this match. Just want to see Cage take the title. Oh my goodness, dude. I don't know if that's happening tonight.
Left on her own in the center.
I would say probably don't hold your breath on that. Jay Baker, welcome, man.
Vertical suplex by the fundamentally sound Layla Hirsch. I don't think there's any question. Layla Hirsch is as technically as good a wrestler as anybody, yeah.
Low center of gravity, which is great for suplexes.
Suplexes, low center of gravity.
Look at this. Lady Frost is so good. She moves seamlessly in there. True.
Oh, I see J-Rock's Pizza.
In the corner, into the mid section.
Dang, J-Rock, that looks good, man. I gotta tweet my pizza. Show people what I got too.
Looking on. Oh, look, Luther trying to get the fans behind timeless Tony Storm. And they are. And Mariah May.
Mariah, may I? Yes, you may.
England is waiting for you.
Yes, as Nigel McGuinness says, England is waiting for you. You're unbelievable. Mariah May trying to get out of this predicament here from
2 for 1, nice.
the very capable Layla Hirsch. Luther trying to get the fans behind.
Luther in his black suit with his white bow tie. Don't be talking about my bow tie.
Storm in a gigantic trios match coming up Wednesday.
Gigantic trios match, guys.
Live on Dynamite from Buffalo. This all ahead of the Tony Storm Mina Shirakawa match coming up at Forbidden Door in 8 days. Fans behind Mariah. Ooh, back elbow. Another. She breaks free momentarily. Good drop step. Another one. Pick up. Oh!
Backdrop driver from Mariah May. Come on, Mariah.
As Tony Storm reaches out for the tag, and Nigel McGuinness cheers him on from the announced position here. Here comes the world champ. Welcome back to Collision, everyone. Tony Schiavone and Nigel McGuinness. The world champion, Timeless Tony Storm, with a backstabber on Layla Hirsch.
The femme fatale, the starlet of the silver screen.
After the backstabber, Northern Lights, 1, 2, go.
Oh, wow. What an emphatic performance from Timeless Tony Storm.
I would agree, man. She is looking great here since coming in. Tried to snapmare. Hirsch now, she'll pick her up. Hirsch reverses. And now she goes for the cross-arm
into the armbar. We've already seen one match here. And
yes.
oh, well done, Mariah.
Running knee just wiped out Hirsch.
Is there any better example of loving our species than Mariah May and Tony Storm?
A headbutt. Mariah May goes back to the corner. What's the tag? Here it comes. Great women's tag team match.
Well, kickstart my heart.
Kickstart my heart.
They're getting warmed up, I guess. Went for the hip attack on both ends.
Cold reception from Lady Frost.
Gamengiri from Lady Frost. Lady Frost maybe dead. Here comes the cartwheel. Oh. Into the cannonball. The knees. Oh.
Nope, not the knees or the cannonball, Shivani. Shivani just saying things now. Wasn't a cannonball or the knees, Shivani. Oh my goodness. Lady Frost looking super impressive as normal. Tony Storm breaks it up, but there's just a chaos in the ring right now. Everyone's in the ring and the ref's doing nothing about it.
This one far from over now.
You're not kidding. Now Lady Storm and Layla Hirsch in command, but no! Stereo German suplexes.
A lot for our time.
Hip attack on either end. Pick up Storm Zero.
Jeez, that little, what is this, dude? This is so sloppy. This match. At least they didn't pin Lady Frost. Lady Frost has been looking very impressive recently. What a sloppy match, dude.
Tony Storm after that. The AEW World Champion sacrificed her body to protect Maya May, and then even gave
Well,
Mariah May.
at least Lady Frost got a paycheck.
This is strong as gold.
Well, Nigel, I gotta agree with you on this. Tony
I
Storm.
wonder if there's a way for me to...
The fans reminder at Forbidden Door 1 week from tomorrow night. She'll defend the AEW Women's World Title against Mina Shirakawa. Don't forget, coming up this Wednesday live on Dynamite on TBS.
Is there a way to select everything?
Match. Tony Storm, Mariah May, Mina Shirakawa together against Harley Cameron, Saraya, and Anna Jay.
Yeah, maybe there is. Let me see. Can I do this?
Right now, standing by, the Professor, Serena Deeb.
Leading up to Double or Nothing, I was 6-0.
Yeah, I can't.
Physically, I was unbeatable. Mentally, I was untouchable, unbreakable. And subsequently, I've had 3 of the toughest losses of my career to some of the best women in this company. And I know how this goes, right? Sometimes you're on the up, sometimes you're on the down. But when you're on the down, you got to stop it in its tracks and you got to lift yourself back up. If there's anything that my wrestling career has shown, it's perseverance, it's redemption, it's grit.
Grit.
So
I got
next
my
week,
shout out.
I will be in Buffalo.
Yeah, I
Collision,
can do it.
And I am begging anybody to step in my ring, to step into Deeb's dojo, because baby, I'm on the up. And
There we
from
go.
here,
Nice.
I'm gonna remind everybody.
Look
and
at
I'm
this.
gonna
I made it
remind
so I'm
myself just who the hell
Tony
I
Stormed.
am.
I got Tony Stormed, guys.
Professor of professional
Got Tony
wrestling.
Stormed up. Serena Deeb.
A very confident Serena Deeb making a challenge for next week here on Collision when we are in Buffalo.
It's time. Dun 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 dun.
This tag team match is set for 1 fall 8, 20-minute time limit. Upward to the ring, and a combined weight of 504 pounds.
Dun 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 dun. Sounds like the stuff I was listening to when I was listening to a lot of Behemoth and such.
Conspicuous by his absence, of course, is Buddy Matthews. Brutally attacked a week ago by Christian Cage and the Patriarchy after Buddy hurt his knee and could not really.
He hurt his knee. This dude Shibata is just doing it all, man.
Cage did what needed to be done. He set his sights on the AEW Unified Trios titles. He's taking team by team out until he holds those titles himself.
Dun 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 dun. Let's go.
Buddy Matthews, when he comes back, we'll have something to say about that. A lot of great trios teams here in AEW.
A lot of great trios.
Here's Bobby Cruz.
Circling LSG and MSG.
LSG and MSG. Uh-oh. We got the additives over here. They should call themselves the additives. Wow, this should be a highly competitive match.
All over Europe. A lot of experience. He will need it now as he faces off. That is MSG in the ring at the moment, facing off.
Rawr.
Striking man from Amsterdam, Malachi Black.
The striking man from Amsterdam. I like that.
Incredible the things that he can do. And not only
Bum,
that, it seems to me that I know we're only second to the match. It seems to me that a little more purpose, a little more steam in the step, if you will, of Malachi Black. And I know that's based on what happened to Buddy. That's got to be it.
Black has been stunned, certainly.
There we go.
The House of Black
Oh, he's
has
behind
been
him.
weakened. Malachi Black
There you go. That looks cool.
as the head of the snake is looking to bite.
And then we got. I gotta add these guys.
Did Christian Cage? Oh, did Christian Cage really want to do what he did?
Yes,
he really did. He wanted
We gotta
to
have
help
these.
the House of Black.
he wanted to take
The
out a very
blank squad.
Trios team. There's one less team to stop the patriarchy from assuming the crown.
There we go. You gotta have the blank squad.
Still got, of course, the Acclaimed and Daddy Ass, former Trios champs, and the Acclaimed now get their world title shot after winning on Wednesday over the Young Bucks. That's another team, of course. The Bang Bang Gang, still the Trios champs, and yes, as you've heard, as we've talked about. Oh, wow! Look at that double team. It's going to be Jay White, part of that trios, not. Oh, that's it. Dante's Inferno.
Dante's Inferno! Dante's Inferno! I bet you that's exactly how they want it to be announced. They want it to sound just like Dante's Inferno! I don't know why they decided to make Shivani the lead commentator, man. He's just...
There's no question that was a statement from Malachi Black and Brody King.
He's just saying things.
Be that as it may, there is no doubt the House of Black
Dun, da, 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 da.
Well, Malachi Black and Brody King, and obviously absent is Buddy Matthews, thanks to the patriarchy. We are in Allentown, Pennsylvania, and Allentown's very own favorite.
Nice win for House of Black. It's about it. Dudley's aren't AEW Spike and his LSD. Oh my goodness, greatest champion of all, vacant. At least it isn't Mike Tenay. I'd kind of rather Mike Tenay. What's the main event? Probably the title match. Will Ospreay.
What a human question.
What a human question.
It's never a straight line. We feel nothing.
We feel nothing.
I feel nothing.
Fans will continue on Collision.
This guy. He's losing it, dude. What is this commentary he's putting on? They feel nothing. Ah. He sounds like he's constantly getting haunted by a ghost or something. It's like a ghost keeps popping out of the announce table right in front of him. Oh, oh my God, what's happening? Shivani's getting haunted during Collision. He misses Sting, yeah. He's not getting that he's not getting it out of his system quite right. I think Tony Khan did a really good job with Sting, man. I thought I knew what they were gonna do at the end, but they did it. Even though I didn't get exactly what I wanted, I still think they did a good job. What I was hoping is that him and Darby would have a one-on-one match as Sting's final match. I was hoping that Sting and Darby would have a final match, and that They kind of did it because now Darby carries around the baseball bat, but what I was hoping is Sting and Darby would have a one-on-one match, and maybe it'd be for the TNT title or something. Maybe there'd be a title on the line. And I was hoping Darby would win, and then at the end, Sting would take a little bit of his face paint and like rub it on Darby's face, like just like a little bit of a little bit of the black paint. That way it's like he's passing the torch literally, like he's passing the face paint, he's passing it all onto Darby. And then they hug and the confetti comes down. And maybe even Sting retires as the TNT champion. Like what they did. They did it, but they didn't make it a one-on-one. They gave him a title match on his way out with Darby. It just wasn't a one-on-one. But I was hoping that he would just take a little bit of his face paint off and just put it on Darby as he's like the end of it. Yeah, Sting's run in WWE, well, I wouldn't say they botched it, Thrill Kill. There was a freak injury. That's not fair. That's not fair to say. They did great with Sting while he was there. He was all up in the main event scene. He had a feud with he was with Rollins and Triple H and all that, dude. They didn't botch it. It's just he had a freak injury, so I'd say that's not a fair statement. WWE did not botch Sting. Things happen, man. Injuries happen, especially when you get like a stinger and stuff like that. And then if you just can't get cleared by doctors, then what are they supposed to do? Make you the general manager Sting. Jack Cartwheel, what's up, man? Yo, is this the real Jack Cartwheel? Welcome back to Collision. Let's go back to the ring. Hechicero, I didn't get Hechicero. I gotta get him. Dude, I love this guy's theme song. Hechicero is so good. Yeah, Sting's debut was awesome in WWE. Like I said, it's not fair to say that they botched him, dude. He just got injured. Yo, it's the real Jack Cartwheel? What's up, man? Welcome. Yo, we got Jack Cartwheel in the chat, guys. I know you've seen Jack Cartwheel recently. Hechicero. Let me get him.
By the way, MJF will be at Collision when we are in Memphis.
I would ask when the next time we're going to see you on the show is, Jack Cartwheel, but I know you probably don't want to ruin the surprise.
It's not going to be an easy one. And with that in mind, let's send it back once again to our ring announcer, Bobby Cruz.
Hechicero. I wonder what Hechicero even means. Oh, this is Daddy Magic's theme song.
This young man makes a force every time he walks on the ground. What's he doing there?
Hechicero's about to put some holds on Daddy Magic over here.
And the fans love Daddy Magic.
Not sure if they love the girdle that goes with him.
It's not a girdle. He's got bandage. Stop. Why do you say things? Well,
all right. So we got Hechicero right here.
Here we go. Tag.
Daddy Magic's got his work cut out for him.
Hechicero's about to face MJF.
The gates of agony on the outside.
Good job by Daddy Magic.
Yeah.
Down goes Hechicero.
This one not going to be pretty.
This is going to be pretty.
The Alchemist.
Hechicero is so fun to watch. It's like he comes up with new moves every match. Daddy Magic, Danny Garcia, Cool Hand Ange was the greatest thing, and they broke him up. Yeah, it's like they're broken up, but they're not. It's like they're still friends, but they don't hang out. Let me get Daddy Magic, if I can. Give him a taste of the title. What are you up to recently, Jack Cartwheel? You got any shows coming up?
Coming up next Sunday at Forbidden Door.
Oh, I do have Daddy Magic. Let's see, can I get this one? I like this one. Oh, it's not a real one. Dang it. I want the one where he's pointing at people.
Really got up in the air for that one.
Magic. Ooh, and down.
Simple back body drop, and Daddy Magic hit very hard. Referee checks in.
Okay.
Brandon Martinez.
Snap it.
There we go, Daddy Magic.
Hechicero has stunned the Allentown faithful.
Oh, he's talking that trash. He was talking all that trash. It's like Santos, when Santos came out on SmackDown last night, he came out talking trash from the get-go. He was like, Lucha Libre. Alright, there we go.
Daddy Magic screaming like a banshee.
I'll put a prediction on this, but you know Hechicero's got to win this, dude. He's got to win this. Cameron Garcia wasn't even a member at first. Yeah.
You're so bilingual.
Thank you guys for joining me. So awesome to have a wrestler that we've actually seen on this show is in the chat right now, guys. Everybody say what's up to Jack. Say hi, Jack. Wait, don't say that. Definitely don't say that if you're on a plane right now or anything. Say hello, Jack. You guys say hello to Jack. How about that? That's better. That'll be safer. I do not want to beat the Patriarchy right now because House of Black is on fire right now. And the way they're over with the fans is insane. Who, Jack? Jack Cartwheel, Panda. A really good wrestler that we've seen on the show before. Hello, Jack. Yeah, there you go. Let's say hello to Jack. Hi, Jack might be a little crazy. Oh, goodness. Daddy Magic's getting snapped up. It's over. He's tapping. Dang, he stretched that arm all the way behind his head. Yeah, you knew Hechicero had to be winning this. Uh-oh. The bloodline is here. What's the guy's name? Forgot his name.
That MJF will have to face come Forbidden Door.
What's his name? The guy who's part of the House of Cage or whatever. The Cage of Agony. I forgot his name.
When I was asked
hey, Jeff Jarrett.
about being in the Owen
J-E-F-F.
Foundation tournament, all the emotion came back. It's hard for me to imagine. It's been
Yeah, he's got history with Owen.
But there's so many things about Owen that I remember like it was yesterday. In the late 90s, we would become tag team champions, and I look kind of back on those days as favorite days.
I like Jeff Jarrett a lot, man.
And his passing of May 1999, May 23rd. On that Monday, the following day, I made a promise to myself that I would be able to look Oj and Athena in their eyes when it really meant something. They were little kids when it happened, but to let them know what a great man their father is. I've never, ever met anybody like him. I'm a 12-time former World Heavyweight Champion. I'm a 2-time Hall of Famer. The Owen means more to me than anything I've ever done. You know, early this year, Toby Keith passed away, another good buddy of mine, and he had that song. Ain't as good as I once was, but I'm good once as I ever was. To get the opportunity to win 3 matches.
You're really in chat, yep.
In Owen's hometown of Calgary. I'm absolutely going to do it.
He's gonna do it. Dang, I hope he wins now. Dang, I hope Jeff Jarrett wins now. I've watched Jeff Jarrett ever since he started in Memphis in his dad's promotion. He's been around for a long time. And he still looks great. God, I almost remembered his name for a second. The guy. Uh-oh, it's main event time? It's almost time for the minivan, guys. We're rolling up in the minivan. The minivan of the evening. And Jack. What about me, Panda? Can I get a high? Bam, 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 bam. Oh, you like the TV that I made, Panda? Look what I did. I made this. Him and R-Truth were drinking the blood of youngins? Oh, that's what's going on? They had some weird thing going on in TNA. It does kind of seem like people who have been through TNA have this weird youth about them, you know? It is kind of strange. They found the potion. The Fountain of Youth is at the TNA tapings. I guess you would kind of stay a little younger on a TNA type of schedule because they pre-tape a lot of stuff. They don't really travel around all day and, you know, state to state to state and have 0 days off. They normally tape like 4 episodes at once. Well, they used to. I don't know what they're doing now, but I guess you would kind of stay a little younger if you're a TNA athlete. Just because of the, like, less wear and tear on you when it comes to travel and all that. The Fountain of Middle Age. I think that would be called the Fountain of Middle Age is probably like a Arnold Palmer. Funny, I was just watching when R-Truth won his first world title. Oh, nice. If Jack comes to Twitch, then I'll say hi to you. Oh, come on. I don't know if I can make that happen. I could show you a Jack Cartwheel match after this so you know who he is. He's got mad skills. And you could probably tell by his name that he does a certain maneuver. A somersault? Yeah, that's what I meant. Somersault. Oh, here we go. Wow. It's time. Elevated, elevate me to the sky. Whoa, it's so elevated. Need to get Julia Hart in this chat? Panda, you know, I agree. I'm going to work on that. I don't think, who's Big Shotty? I don't think Big Shotty is that her, dude? Kind of off topic. Is anyone ever going to sign Camille? I don't know, man. We'll have to wait. We'll have to wait and see. I haven't seen her in a while. You guys ready? Let's do it.
AEW World Champion, already with that international title around his waist. The fans are just into everything that he does.
Big match after big match, Tony. If there were Michelin stars in professional wrestling, Ospreay would have 3.
17 wins without a loss.
Whoa, we're so elevated. So epic, dude. Here it comes. The Machine. Cheat Code? He's from Cheat Code, California. He came out with a cape. You haven't gotten a like from Julia Hart yet. Is she on Twitter? Would have been perfect teammate with Chris Statler. Who's Jenna Side? Who's that? The Universal Soldier.
Let me tell you this.
Let me tell you.
That Brian Cage Cage has all the attributes.
She doesn't post much. Oh, okay.
International championship. And my question to you is this.
Radio, thank you again for the pizza, man.
Next Sunday, a week from
Radio hooked it up. By the way, guys, we have a daily tip goal. If you're enjoying the stream, please consider hitting up the tip, guys. Here, I'll show you. I'll show you the link.
to focus in tonight's matchup because you got to focus against a guy like Brian Cage.
He absolutely does.
And the link is at the top of the YouTube chat as well, guys. In the message that says welcome. Genocide as a cyborg gimmick. Oh, maybe I've seen her. All right, the title's on the line. So you know what time. It's time to light it up. Here we go, guys. The first time we're seeing the new championship layout, championship match layout.
Burns half as long. We'll find out if that is the case for Will Ospreay.
Well, his flame is burning bright.
Put a lot of work into this layout. I know it looks kind of simple, but there's a lot to it. All right, who's gonna win? Cage or Ospreay?
Pick up by the muscular Brian Cage. He just tossed him away. Cage now picks up. We've seen this before. Going to do a little curling with his opponent. Pick up over the top.
231 pounds with these. Oh my God.
All right, predictions are open, guys. Get your prediction in if you'd like for it to count. You got a little less than 2 minutes. Light it up. J-Rock knows what time it is. Kelly knows what time it is. Give Will all the belts. He already has it. He's the one defending it. Cursed Arrow knows what time it is.
The fans on Wednesday on Dynamite, it got very personal between Will Ospreay
There we go.
and Strickland, the world champion, in that face-to-face interview in the ring.
Bruv over the top rope. Cross body takes out Brian Cage on the outside.
Big cross body from the very confident Will Ospreay. But it got very personal. Here's it again.
Where does Genocide wrestle at?
And this match for the International Championship on TNT.
Just independent? Independent just shows up anywhere, or is there a certain promotion?
You've got to admire Ospreay the way he
Uh-oh.
is willing to take on any karma.
Thought Jimmy Johns was coming for us.
That he currently possesses.
We got caught though. Look at this. Just manhandled him up the top ropes. Did Brian Cage. Cage taking his time, holding him up.
Cage with a vertical suplex attempt, but oh my goodness. Jackhammers. That's dose. Not enough. Brian Cage has got the craziest beard shaving, and then he's got a face painting on one eye. He came out with a cape on. This guy's just doing whatever he wants. She's in NWA, really? Dang, I've watched NWA for like 2 months straight, and I have not seen her once.
What did they used to call you at high school, Tony? What was your nickname?
Most likely to succeed.
She must be like a freelance type of person. Comes through every now and then.
Two-ton hair. She got me mixed up with him. Guillotine leg drop, sliding off the ropes. One. Got a one count.
It's Brian Cage, who he is hoping is likely to succeed in this matchup, as he seems to have the physical domination of his exciting and scintillating opponent.
Brian Cage and the
Watching the wrong showdown.
made quite a combination.
How so?
And certainly making their mark here in AEW as of late.
Certainly could be running in a
Whoa, it's so elevated.
trios titles.
And right now we got a lot of trios champions. A lot of trios teams.
Ouch, hammer whip into the corner.
From Christian Cage, where his aim is at the moment, and when Christian Cage wants something, he usually gets it.
So you're predicting Christian Cage and the Patriarchy is going to win the
hard
trio
to
championship.
bet against him.
It is hard to bet against the Patriarchy getting those trios titles. Uh-oh. What a way to go to commercial. Just go to commercial. They're like, just do it. They're like, it's fine. Just do it. Even the people running the show are like, yeah, just go to commercial. Love potion number 9. See what's going on over here. What is this? Apparently there's some sort of Lucha Libre show tonight. And apparently they're allowing people to show this show without getting checked. That's odd.
His ability to turn the match in his favor. Just watch here with one arm. Ospreay tries
With one arm.
the power of Brian Cage too much. Almost securing the win.
Who better than Cage? Ospreay with a backflip off the chest of Brian Cage. Nicely done.
Amazing how you can strike from any. Oh, Daniel Garcia watching on.
And Daniel Garcia, who's made no secret of his aspirations toward the international title.
As Will Ospreay defends the international title here tonight against Brian Cage. Big fist coming over the top. And a 2 count. And there you see the surprise on the face of Will Ospreay, thinking that should have been it, maybe.
It'll take a little bit more for the man the size of Brian Cage. The machine. Incredible agility and athleticism. And here, the power coming into play again.
Not only that, great cardiovascular training from Brian Cage, too. A man his size can just go and go and go. You think you can wear him down, and many times you're wrong. Here comes Cage.
Back body drop from Cage. Runs up with an uppercut. Then hits him with an enziguri. And a release suplex landed Ospreay extra high on his shoulders there. Whoa. Very nicely done. And then from the apron to the inside, here comes the suplex. Sioux Falls City, guys. Got him. Jeez. Effortless. This is for the title, man. They're not even counting it like it's a title match. I would be shocked as well, Dro. If Ospreay gets beat by Cage right here, that'd be crazy.
Just overpowering strength here from Brian Cage. Fans are trying to chant and get behind Ospreay here. Maybe to give him some motivation to get a second win. Here's a pickup.
Powerbomb? No. Ospreay with the Rana into the turnbuckle goes Brian Cage's face.
Cage was looking for the powerbomb.
Sure was.
Champion reverse.
Aerial assassin.
Oh my goodness. Oh, a little bit of phenomenal forearm to the back of the neck of Cage.
He is showing the hidden blade.
Cage has no idea.
Here it comes.
With a capital E.
Cage picks him up. He's got the champion up on his shoulders. Ospreay tries a sunset flip. Ducks full Nelson. Back elbow.
What's this do? Whoa.
Reverse heel kick.
Whoa. That's creepy. Dudley, you see this? Look. Look at this, Dudley. Look. It's a ghost? Dudley says it's a ghost. Dudley says it's a ghost. It does look like a ghost, kind of. Like a water ghost or something. Dudley says it's a ghost. I think so too, Dudley. Panda's got the lowdown on all the emotes.
The physicality during this match has been amazing between these two men. Here it is again.
First of all, great evasion from the champion. This is the third time he attempted it. He hit it, but because of the damage earlier in the match, the best he could do was like
It's that figure fighters game. It's a new Twitch emote. Dudley, it's a new Twitch emote. Dudley says, no, it's a ghost. There's a ghost in the chat now, Dudley? Dudley says a ghost in the chat.
Will battle Swerve Strickland, who on Wednesday called out Ospreay, called his family members by name. That got the Arab Will Ospreay up like
Dudley's gonna get it.
before, and of course it made the
Get it, Dudley. You be a Ghostbuster.
Sunday ultimately very personal. But with
Oh my goodness. F5.
here's a cover 1, 2.
Ospreay kicks out of the F5.
Ospreay must focus on the hand and
Every ghost is Matthew McConaughey behind a bookcase.
picture in picture.
Just looking in on our lives.
At this stage of the match, Tony.
No, not at all. But if Ospreay's been trying to wear down Cage, I'm not so sure it's worked. If that's been the game plan here, Nigel.
Brian Cage is doing a lot of playing around here for messing with the what's known as possibly the best wrestler on the planet.
He's talking down to the champion.
It's firing Will Ospreay up.
Ooh, yay, booyah.
Boy, that caught him. Ospreay. Woo. Ospreay can barely stand,
Ospreay
as you
is
can see.
very wiggly.
He's staggering like a Friday night in Essex.
Boo. Yay. It's yay. It's yay yay. Boo. Dang, the boo levels. Levels Ospreay. A hard right takes Ospreay off his feet. Brian Cage showing that the strength is paramount right now. Paramount Plus.
And that one is
It's giving Ospreay a full subscription.
Cage needs.
Clearly, the champion has got to change his strategy here. He's not beating Brian Cage on strength alone.
You know, I think going into this, Nigel, I think
He's standing on Ospreay's neck. Jeez. I haven't seen Interstellar. You probably won't get that reference. I have seen Interstellar. That's why I knew what you were talking about. Oh, Cage goes for an elbow drop, but nobody's there. Should have called ahead. Should have made sure they were home. Now, Cage is on the porch. Just out on the porch looking woozy. Ospreay coming back with some stiff forearms. Jeez. Now he's hulking out. Ospreay's hulking out on him. Ooh. Cage is doing a good job of building a little bit of heat here. The people love Ospreay, so it's a little easier, but Cage is doing a good job of playing it up. Ospreay flips out of the suplex attempt. A back elbow. I'm having so much fun. This is the greatest episode of Collision of all time. Oh, maybe this is here. I know what this is. Yeah.
Here we go. Pick up. Power bomb. He'll try it again. Spins. Got it. This could be. 1, 2.
Oh, my gosh.
How in the world did Ospreay get out of that?
He's seconds away from what would have to be considered somewhat of an upset as Cage tries to push forward. Take a look at this. Just watch the back of the head of the champion first, and then all the way around.
That's what that is.
If he's got his ankles on his shoulders, to me, that is a 3 count.
That's Tony Shibata right there.
To get more force on that power bomb. Fans are chanting Ospreay's name here at ringside. This great crowd in Allentown.
Oh, what are we doing? Nope. No Rana. DDTs though. Ospreay able to turn what was a failed Rana into a successful DDT on Brian Cage. Brian Cage is up like nothing happened. Suplex. He caught him out of the back elbow. Hidden blade. Hidden blade clocks Cage. Wow, Cage kicked out a hidden blade. Okay. All right, Brian Cage, I see you. Brian Cage is pulling out all the stops. He wants this title. This is the minivan.
Textbook Will Ospreay to the back of the neck. And a split second away from taking this away from the hopes of Brian Cage. This might do it. But is he going to try it for the Tiger Driver 91? He said he was going to take it out of his repertoire.
Tiger Driver 91.
An amazing.
So elevated. Got the boot up. Brian Cage ran straight into the soul. Brian Cage is not really selling a whole lot here. He's running into a lot of damage, but he's just like, whatever, I don't care. I kind of like that, though. I feel like he should be the type of guy who can run through a bit of incidental damage. Like, not tanking finishers and stuff, but just a little pitter-patter, little tippy-tap stuff. He should be able to run through it. What happened? Oh, nice recovery. He's going to try it again. Uh-oh. Ospreay getting babysat up top. Oh, my God. Second rope. World's strongest? What is this? Brian Cage tippy-toes across the second rope and hits Ospreay with a scoop springboard power slam. What in the world? That was awesome. It was almost like a tour of the islands. That was a great move. That was scary as heck. I was like, what is he doing? Ospreay clotheslined so hard he's upside down on the top turnbuckle. Don't do the hidden blade. Do the easily seen blade. Easily seen blade. The worst assassin. Yo, that'd be a cool movie. The worst assassin. Ospreay turns it into a Rana. He finally gets it. The end of this match is quite epic. Kata, no. You see what I'm talking about? Brad Cage is not selling much. He's hurt for 2 seconds. He's got that healing factor. Weapon X. Wolverine style. X-Plex, no. Hit him with the stun dog. Poison Rana. Right on his head. Top of Brian Cage's head. Os cutter. Collapsing to the mat. Cage kicks out. Shroomgoon, what's up, man? Jeez. Brian Cage he's got an adamantium skeleton. He's got the healing factor. He's got it all going. Oh my gracious goodness. That's Dunzo. Hidden blade for the win. Wah! Ospreay retains. Wah! Elevated, elevate me to the sky. Whoa, we're so retaining. Where Swerve's gonna come out? We haven't seen Swerve all night. He's a world champion. We see Ospreay at least twice as much as we see the world champ. Bam, bam, bam. I love his theme song, dude. Na 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 na, and remember the sound. Let's do it.
Adds another thing to talk about.
Sunday, June 30th, we're going to see a Wednesday when we are in Buffalo for AEW Dynamite Live. Nigel McGuinness, Cody Shibata,
Ospreay, Ospreay. Elevated. Yep, that's how they go off the air. Wow. No sign of Swerve anywhere. This is really turning into the Ospreay show, man. It really is. Tony's got a new favorite toy. That's for sure. Come on, Panda. You're not singing the song? Ospreay, Ospreay. All right, let's do a little chat about this. Let's do a little. Oh, I don't have it. I put too many things on a layout, and now I don't have it in am I recent? So let's go over here. Let's have a little chat about this episode of Collision. Let's see what you guys thought. A little chat about the Graps with Dudley. Yes, it is that time again, guys. It's that time again. Better grab your balloons and invite your friends. It's time to talk about Collision. I want to know what you guys thought. If you watched Collision along with me tonight, I want to know what score you guys would give it out of 10. Keep in mind, the highest score out of 10 I will take is a 8.4 out of 10. That would be if the show is just flawless perfection, one of the best episodes ever, and you can't wait to watch the entire show over again from start to finish. The lowest score I will take is a 7.0 out of 10, and that's if the show had no value, no good matches. Basically, it was just it was just there, and that's it. So anywhere between 7.0 and 8.4, I will take your score. If your score is outside of those, please reconsider your score and try to make it fit between those two somehow. Let's see what you guys thought. I got about 30 seconds for scores, guys, so please place your score in the chat now or forever hold your peace about the June 22nd edition of AEW Collision. What do you got, guys? Tick tock tick. Cue the Jeopardy music. I should have that ready. I wonder if you get copyright claimed for that. Let's try it. It'd be cool to just have that playing, and then once it ends, it's over. But I think if you run it through once, is that 30 seconds? It's like do 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 do. Let's find out. Let's do it. It's better to just find out than to speculate endlessly. La 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 la. Okay. Jeopardy music. Yeah, it's only 30 seconds if you just do the regular one. Okay.
Stemlight.
All right, so let's do it. First, start off with a good amount of freshly ground black pepper. A good amount of salt. Yo. Cursed says 7.8. I got you, Cursed. That is a 7.8. La 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 la. This would be a good way to time it. There you go. That's it. All right, so just Cursed Arrow. Due to the lack of enthusiasm, I could kind of tell what this show is up to. I liked it. I thought that the wrestling was quite good. We did get a bit of storytelling with Christian Cage and the rest of his Patriarchy. The Samoa Joe Hook Shibata match was just as long as I thought it should have been. I thought that was perfectly executed when it comes to a team that should be dominant versus a team that they're having a feud with. They kept the other team looking like there's a reason for the fight to happen, but not not giving them way too much offense and overstaying the welcome. I thought that match was perfectly executed for what it was and who was in it. The Rick movement. Rick, thank you. Thank you for the raid, man. Thanks for bringing through some peoples. Mario Van Peoples. The Rick raid. We got Rick raided. The main event was it's crazy because Brian Cage should be presented like this all the time, but I feel like one of the problems that AEW has is that they wait till the last minute to make people matter. It's like once they need someone to be good, then they're good. But then for the rest of the time, they're very underwhelming. They're getting beat all the time. They're getting thrown around like a Raggedy Andy doll. They're getting beat by people half their size. They're looking weak and like mentally frail, and like they have no plan for the future. Like there's this thing where it's like it's not my fault for not caring. You're not building people correctly. You're waiting till the last second to make someone look like they're credible. Like tonight, Brian Cage, this match could have been like a pay-per-view match if you just built Brian Cage correctly throughout the tenure that he's got. I know he's had the FTW championship and stuff, but I would say most of the time you see Brian Cage, he's losing. And it's kind of like the boy who cried wolf. It's like, no, I promise he matters this time. It's like, really? He matters this time. Okay, so how many times is he going to matter just for one match and then go right back to being highly touchable, highly vulnerable, highly beatable athlete? And then all of a sudden he's the best when he has to be. All of a sudden he's got a 20-minute match versus the best wrestler in the world. Like it just doesn't make sense, and it makes it like it makes it more difficult to care about things because you don't know what's real and what's not, what's supposed to matter and what's not. At least to me, I'm just speaking on my review of this show. I know other people probably feel differently. I'm sure there's people who love AEW to death and they would die for the company who are saying this was perfect and there's nothing wrong with the way they present their wrestlers and I don't know what I'm talking about, but from my perspective as a person who's been watching wrestling since before I could spell, I just kind of think that there's a way to present people and there's a way to make me care more about their ability and there's a way to make someone more effective and believable as a credible threat to your biggest top champions. And I just feel like they haven't achieved that with Brian Cage. And I feel like it's an ongoing pattern that we see with some people in this company. So as good as the match was, I found myself finding it difficult to care. You know what I mean? I think you guys know what I mean. No problem. Hope you're having a good night. It's been going well. Can't even spell AEW. Yeah, before I could spell AEW, I was watching wrestling. Yeah, never gonna give. We got Rick rated. I think Brian Cage is being booked much like Ricochet was in. Yeah, exactly. Like they're good for a match, but they're not good across the. Like they're not consistency. I guess there's just one word that I could say: consistency. And that's the mark of a good booker is consistency. You could be good for any one of us could book a dream show. Any one of us could book Ultimate Forbidden Door pay-per-view tomorrow that would break all records. Any one of us could do it right now, okay? But that's not what being a good booker is. Booking one good show or a bunch of dream matches doesn't make you a good booker. A good booker is the thing that makes a good booker is consistency. When you could book show after show after show that makes people want to tune in and make people want to see what happens next. What is the draw for next week's Collision? What was left on a cliffhanger tonight that made you want to tune in next time? You know what I mean? Like, that's not good booking. Good booking makes you want to see the next episode right now. I should want to see the next Collision right now. And the thing is, I want to see the next Collision as much as I want to see the next Collision after that. I want to watch it because I want to see what happens, but I'm not compelled to that point where it's like, oh my God, what's happening next? I'm just like, oh, Collision will be on next week. That's not good booking to me. That's just, you put on a show that has it has matches consistently, and that's what I expect. I'm not invested in anything besides maybe Christian Cage, and even that is like, dude, trios. I'm not really into trio stuff. So overall, long story short, I'm giving this a 7.5. I think that this episode is not something that I would rush back to watch. It is something that was presentable. It had good wrestling, but it comes up short when it comes to storytelling and anticipation. And those things to me matter a lot to get a show across the finish line, to get it to that point where it's like a 7.75 or 7.8. If you don't make me invested into your show to the point where I want to see your next episode, or that I would even rewatch your episode in full, then you're probably not producing a show that has the qualities of a show that's really moving in the right direction. I think that this show is showing a bit of stagnation in the way that it's presented. That's my 2 cents. Oh, Dro said 7.9. I'll take your score too. Dro, I got you. Thank you, Dro. 7.9. I'm going 7.5. That's not a bad score, but it's just not a great score. And I feel like pretty much anybody would say that about this show, is that it wasn't a bad show, but it wasn't a great show. All right, so that adds up to 23.2, and we're dividing that by 3 scores. Our lowest amount of scores all year. 7.73. Oh, they almost got a point. They got a half a point. All right, that's fair. I think that's fair. If they would have got a 7.75, they would have got a full point. They fell just a little short of getting a full point, so let's give them their half. Serena Deeb's promo made me want to see the next Collision. Of course, it was early on. Yeah. Serena Deeb she always makes me want to see what's going to happen next. She has a heartfelt way of presenting her promos as well. There you go. Collision sitting at 2. They're tied with Power. It's still anybody's season right now. Hopefully it gets a little tighter. The only way it's going to get tighter is if some of these shows start striking out. So maybe I don't want it to get tighter. I'd rather all the shows just continue to score full points. Like every single show just be good from now on. That would be awesome. Thinking about changing Raw to red. This white Raw logo. What do you guys think? Should I change it to red or leave it white? So elevated. I streamed AEW. I give it a 7.75. Nice. Yeah, so right where it was, it got a 7.73. So that one of the best things about the way I run this review show is that it's not just my score. It's not just up to me. You know, I'm just one score out of the many. If 100 people score, I'm 1%. You know, I'm 1% of the overall score at the end. So I love that. It makes it so it's more of a slice of actual reality and not just one person's opinion. And that's why I think this is the best wrestling review show that exists on the internet, because it's not just one guy sitting here telling you how he liked it or didn't like it. It's all of us together. Everybody's opinion matters, and we get a nice slice of like a piece of time, because these are immortalized on YouTube. So you can go back and see like where the trends started happening, where the shows started to gain momentum or lose momentum. You could see where the shows maybe did better than normal. You could see these things because we do these reviews for every one of these shows: NXT, Dynamite, Power, Collision, Raw, SmackDown. We even watch other shows as well, but we don't do the points for them. But we do talk about how good they are and what we liked about them. Red with white outline. Oh, is this gonna mess it up? Oh, I might actually mess it up if I do this. Here, hang on. Let's go here. Let's go here. Yeah, I might mess it up if I just switch it. Let me do it this way. Is this it? Yeah, here we go. All right. We're gonna have a little bit of a white accent on it. Makes it look not as clean though. I think I'm just gonna do red. I like the idea of the white outline though. That's actually how I do it on the Raw Hangout, the live stream. So you're having the right type of thought. I think we're thinking alike. Where is this? Where is this at? Oh, we got to put it behind this. Hang on. So elevated. Love Ospreay's theme song. Where is the Raw? There it is. All right. There we go. Now we're talking Christopher Walken. All right. There we go. We made some upgrades, guys, some updates. It looks good either way, yeah. I like it. Just the white looked cool with it, but I'd have to do it for all the other logos too because it made it look like it was a little different. I'm a stickler for this stuff. If you guys can't tell, I spent a lot of time on my layouts. So whenever I can make it look clean and just consistent, I'll probably go with that. Thank you guys so much for being part of the hangout here. Thank you so much for giving your scores. Thank you so much for chipping in. We're getting a little closer to the daily tip goal. Hopefully people will chip in. Everybody on Twitch, make sure you stick around. Everybody on YouTube, please migrate over to the Twitch because that's where the rest of the stream is going to reside. We're not going offline on Twitch. We're staying online. The stream is continuing on. But on YouTube, I'm bidding you adieu because I do some things on Twitch that YouTube will catch me with copyrights and all that stuff, and I'm not trying to deal with all that. So you can help yourself out if you'd like to continue hanging out. Just get on over to my Twitch channel. I'll put the link in the chat for you. I very much appreciate you guys leaving a like on the YouTube stream as well. And I hope that I will see you guys on the Twitch channel. Everybody on Twitch, stick around because we're not done yet. But that was the chat.